Hey everybody, it's Harry Tice with Top Producers Real Estate Center, and we're here today with another one of our roundtable discussions. This week we have Allison Carter of Mason Title with us. Allison is the general manager for Mason Title, one of our local title companies. Allison, I personally have been using Kim Pettigene for 10 to 12 years as my closer, and I know there are some realtors here who have been using Donna Fernie as their closer for quite a period of time also. For myself and others here at Top Producers to work with someone that long and place that much confidence in them, they have to be good at what they do. I personally think that the folks in the title business, what we refer to as the closer, is the most underappreciated person in the real estate transaction. Knowing what all you guys have got to go through, the amount of knowledge necessary to perform the job, I doubt there are very few folks that can handle this task.
Allison, there have been some recent changes on the HUD. What changes were made, and do you feel there will be any impact on the closings from these changes?
Well, Donna, basically they're not so much changes on the HUD, they're actually going to be replacing the documents. The loan estimate is going to be replacing the initial good faith, and then the closing disclosure is actually going to be a combination of the HUD one and the final truth in lending. And there are going to be some time frames there where the loan estimate has to be presented to the borrower 3 days after application, and the newest impact is going to be that the closing disclosure has to be reviewed by the buyer 3 days prior to closing.
Allison, a question I'd like to ask you is, what is title insurance, and why is it so important for a buyer to have it even when they have a mortgage and they have a lender's policy that goes with the title insurance?
Title insurance is a policy issued by an insurance company which basically protects the buyer's interest in a parcel of land, that there are no liens, no encumbrances, and the person actually selling the property to you has the right to sell it. The difference between a lender's policy and an owner's policy is that the lender is protected by the lender's policy, but without an owner's title insurance policy, the buyer doesn't have that same protection.
Allison, through all my many years with a local home builder in new home sales, we always express the importance of a title insurance policy to new home buyers. Could you just touch on a couple of things or give a couple of examples of what might actually happen where the title insurance protects the new property owner?
Gary, good question. We actually just had a situation where there was a claim on an owner's title insurance policy. It protects you against any claims or liens. We had a situation with an owner's policy in place that a lien popped up 24 hours before closing and we didn't catch it, and so that was actually the protection that the buyer had. In addition to protecting you from any claims or judgments, it also protects you from any prior owners having any claim to the property or boundary disputes, that type of thing. I honestly can't stress how important it is to have an owner's policy to protect your interests when you purchase a piece of property.
Well, Allison, thanks for coming in, and I hope the viewing public really considers the importance of title insurance for their property and how it protects them. To everybody out there, thanks for watching the show.